Come on, Kick. You better fucking work, Kick. Yeah. So the owners over on Kick have decided that they want me to quit streaming for good. They took my stream title literally, and they said we can make that cat girl give up. This is not working. Manning Oni-chan, Manning official for 94. Howdy, Fisty. I banned you again on Odyssey because you keep writing stuff in my chat and I have borderline personality disorder. I know that you're a nice fella, but I think you crossed my boundaries by sending me too many messages. The Manny looks a fake. Thank you for calling me Maple. Manny Z Graves. You don't like me. Manny Sheeple. Mr. Milady as well. Manny H. Mink 101. Manning Freddy the Yeti. Manning Max Aker. No, you hate it here. Manning says so. Manning Mom. Thank you for calling me Missy Kitty. That's right. I'm back. Your resident retard, Mrs. Retardson. Got spammed with 8 gaming pings and I missed them. Man, that's because I had a mental breakdown again this morning. Thank you for friend zoning me, Z Gray. Humanity to consult for and LDTGX. I had a breakdown this morning. I realized I'm wasting my life on League of Legends and I'm never gonna get better, so I might as well quit. And then I uninstalled the game. And then I was looking for some like background noise. So I looked for I ended up on Kick looking for that one female streamer again. Still didn't find her. Found another one who's like Czech, English, Czech, I don't know. Anyway, she didn't speak at all. She was streaming League of Legends for like over 2 hours straight. Didn't say a peep, and then I was like, shit, this is exactly like me. This is what it must be like when I do my stream and I don't read the chat. It's really not that cool. But anyway, I was like, damn, if the bar is that low that I would actually watch this woman stream League of Legends and saying nothing, I could do better than that. So then I downloaded it again. Play more Sims and Minecraft. But I suck. Commanding cuck kings and cuck queens. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. I downloaded League again and I was gonna stream it, but then it was causing the stream to stutter. So I ended the stream, but then, I don't know, the malware on my Linux PC accidentally started the streaming again. And then I didn't even know. I was stirring shit up in the litter box. I was like looking at the litter box, posting cats, talking shit, talking about feminism. And then I look over and I'm like, why is this little red, what is this red dot? I realized the stream had started again. And then I had, and it was still stuttering because it was still downloading League. It's so big. Why the heck does League of Legends need to be 28 gigabytes? It's so fucking big. Standing Daft Cash. Ma avant-garde. Manny Cavernicus. I don't care if I'll ever get better at it. League is fun. That's true. What is avant-garde again? It needs that space to record all your data. Exactly, random passerby. They're watching me. It's definitely some keylogging bullshit. Actually, that's my hot take. I should make a YouTube video about this. League of Legends is adding voice chat. not because they want to get with the times, not for the players' benefit. It's so they can record your calls and your voices, and you'll never know when it's on or off. As long as you're playing the game, they're gonna listen to everything you say, even between the games, and they're gonna use that analysis to sell your data to Palantir. You had OBS open, press the go live hotkey. You change, remove it if you are under settings. Thank you, Oni-chan. I agree. I do need to remove the hotkey. The problem is I use the same keyboard with two computers. So sometimes I accidentally start typing on one when I meant to type on the other. So I think that's what happened. I probably pressed some buttons thinking I was controlling the Mac Mini, but I actually pressed it on the thingy. And the other thing too that's weird is like I had ended stream, but I didn't close anything. So I had OBS still open and VTube Studio open and all that stuff still open. So I just didn't notice. You would make a great roleplay streamer. Gotta get you on 5M. Let you live out your fantasy. Mounting Kanan, Mounting Tarso. Hi. Mounting Chinibi. They're gonna record you even when you're not playing. Their cheat prevention system is laced into your system policy. Yup. Nothing but slurs, knowing there's Humanity Squirtle Squad 77. I actually came across a really interesting Reddit thread on the League of Legends, and it was more creepy data and analysis, but it analyzed champion mains. So like if you subscribe to Lux mains or something, it compared all of the other things, all of the other subreddits that you're active on, and it made broad generalizations about different types of players. I thought it was really interesting. Founding Papa Lapa 15. Founding Success. Anyway, I gotta get a move on. What if I'm a Briar main? Oh, I closed the tab, but I like Briar. Briar is a great character. Which mains are the most racist? There's a lot of gay mains in there. If you're Yasuo main, you're 100% to be an r/autism. What was I looking for? I don't have time for this. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all the cats in the world. Meow, 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 kitty cats. You're so cute. I want to pet you. I want to cuddle you. I think if I could pet a cat like once a day, I would be less suicidal. Today is Friday. I had a really bad day. Hi, Coronium. Oh, thank you, Nemesis, for stopping by. It's okay. I don't have any words. Yeah. If you're downloading League, it's bound to be a bad day. The more I play, the worse I get. Also, my throat really hurts. It's not cancer, I just don't have water. Ah, that reminds me, I gotta do this. So this is day number 4 without a refrigerator. It's gonna be day number 4 without a refrigerator. So I don't have water. So I'm gonna take Mooney's advice and boil some after stream. Drink your own spit, infinite water source, life hacks. Yeah, but there's not enough. There's not enough. Ew. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I started thinking about it too much. Ew. 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 I don't want to drink that. Ew. I got a Brita filter. Come on, Maximia. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I put it right under. Is tap water not safe in your area? Is the tap water unsafe? Is the tap water laced with Fentanyl? Why don't you have a fridge? Because a fridge broke, you know? It just did the thing that fridges do. That new fridges do sometimes. It's all a scam and a ploy, I'm telling you, man. Not to name any names, but Samsung and the like, all these modern ass appliances. You know, appliances used to last 50 years? You know, they used to last 50 years. Could you get a mini fridge in your room? Max Acre, you're brilliant. You are brilliant. I should get a mini fridge. Moon lives in Flint, Michigan, poison water area. Okay. Tap water filled with nano machines. They go into your brain. Planned obsolescence. It's because they want to get you to buy the refrigerator that has a tablet on the front that guilts you. They spy on what you put in there, and then they put ads on your refrigerator. They say, "Wow." I won't tell them. I'll just keep it secret. Turn your room into a kitchen with an induction stove mini fridge so you never have to leave. The only thing I should get a bed. This is such a good idea. I'm writing it down. I'm going to buy a bedpan. I'm going to make the Moonies buy me a bedpan. Wait, I'm putting it on drone. A bedpan, a mini fridge. What else? A piss cup. What do they call them? What is the official name? What's the official name? Adult diapers. A Brita filter. I'm writing it down. I'm making a list. A litter box. Oh, that's a better idea. Okay, litter box. But then I have to scoop it myself? That's not where this should have gone. I wasn't paying attention. Why were we talking about bedpan? So I'd never have to leave my room. Be an adult, use your bathroom. Yeah, but you know, in case of an emergency, like, you know, if there's like a power outage or something, you gotta use the litter box. Install a catheter? You know, they always tell you the horror stories about catheters. I don't think they're that bad. I've had a catheter in a couple of times. It's not that bad. Or maybe that's because of drugs. Do they put pain meds or something in there? I don't know how it works, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, one of the self-cleaning litter boxes. Okay, neurotic void. You still have to empty it and clean it. We all know you will use that instead of going to the bathroom and never clean it. It would smell bad. I would have to clean it. Um, in case you're in the middle of a league game and need to go. Stop making me laugh. This is when I knew I had too much internet. I was reading something on Reddit, you know, the bots. The bots, they post funny things on there. And the thread was, what's something that you've done once that you will never do again? And someone said they agreed to go to New York City, Times Square, for New Year's, and they said they would never do it again because it's just like really busy and really crowded, and that other people knowing that they would be there all day, and if they had to use the restroom they would lose their place, so a bunch of people were wearing adult diapers to watch the ball drop, and I was just like, that's too much information. Like, I don't even know if that's true, but imagine for a moment that it is. Okay, have a good day. Imagine for a moment that it is. All these people are going to Times Square, crowding there, tourists and whatever, you know, normies alike. And then there's like a portion of them, maybe 25%, who are wearing diapers and just shitting themselves. Like uncivilized folks. Now, I'm not saying that you're uncivilized if you have to. Okay, bye, enjoy work. I'm not saying you're uncivilized if you have to use an adult diaper. Things happen, you know? Sometimes things happen. I'm just saying if you choose to for an occasion. if you choose to for an occasion on purpose, and it's not a kink. I'm also not kink shaming, but let's change the subject. No anime for today. Know how to squat. This is so funny. Let's move on. Why? It's a fun topic. I like this topic. You're gonna get litter pellets. I'm not gonna do it. I won't. I was just joking. I was trying to do the old potty humor. I don't know why. It makes me laugh. So funny to me. What else? Question of the day. Question of the day. What's your favorite type of cookie? What's your favorite cookie? We could end world hunger if we made bedroom gardens and made our own fertilizer. You know what? That's what we call innovation, Mamo. That's innovation. It's good for the thighs. I'm an expert. I like the portable stoves that like Kimi uses in her mukbangs. Chocolate chip, I baked some today. Oh, that's lovely. Hope they were delicious. Chocolate chip, I'm basic like that. Let's go. Snickerdoodle or molasses. Oh, that sounds really yummy. I don't know what either of those taste like. It sounds yummy. Chocolate almond oatmeal with chocolate chips. Oh, yummy. I like making cranberry white chocolate. Oh, cool. Nitrates are too expensive. What are the nitrates for? Is that for the stove? Is that a type of cookie? Cinnamon spice. Okay, yummy. Yummy. I got one of those. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, I told you guys I had a cookie for breakfast? 2 weeks ago? Macaron. Rum ball cookie. American sugar cookie with pink frosting. Everything fertilizer. Oh, yes. Nitrates in the fertilizer. Have you ever had a moon pie? Yes, Tarsol. I recently had a moon pie and I got a whole box of them. The first one, I was like, oh, this is kind of dry. I'm unimpressed. Next thing you know, I ate another one and then another one. And the next thing you know, after like a couple of days, the whole box was gone. And I was like, I think I like those. uh, I ate a whole box. I think they were delicious. I have a blueberry flavor. So good. Oh, interesting. To note this counts, I like brownie cookies. It counts. Healthful cookies, unsweetened oatmeal. Let's go. You gotta get those flax seeds in the oatmeal so it helps you. Why is this? I think I found my purpose. I'm supposed to be a proctologist. Is it too late? Is it too late to go back to school? Can a VTuber also be a proctologist? I did have a dream where my mom asked me why I didn't go to medical school. So maybe it's all a sign. Standing all night. Don't see why not. Lore. Yes. Chocolate on chocolate one. Hmm. The doctor should put the white gloves and tell you to take a deep breath. You mean urologist? No. Talking about the back door, not the front one. Honor bound. Your calling in life was to go from doing love talk to something like shit talk. It's you providing tips on improving your Tesla. No, Oni-chan, that could be the next. No, that can unironically be the next thing, right? A VTuber takes you all with her to medical school, and then becomes a proctologist, and then does a daily chat about bowel movements. This is really strange. I should You shouldn't trust me. I don't even have hands. I have paws. Like, what if I get excited and one of my claws starts sticking out, and then next thing you know, I'll stop being unemployed to support your dream. Okay, I'm not reading chat anymore. You guys make me laugh. Instead, I'll read marshmallows. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I forgot to add them to the stream. Honestly, I don't need enough fiber. I should eat fiber. So should you. Make sure you get enough fiber. Otherwise, when you're sitting up there, you have to like, you have to do the dance. Like when you're on a swing. You're on a swing and then you like kick your legs forward and backward. What's conquer? Anyway, hi Moon. I watched that one stream where you talked about your trouble eating. It impacted me since I struggle with the same issues on and off for a while now. I wonder if it would be possible to do a cooking stream where you can make whatever you want, eat, finish the meal. I think it would be a good idea since you would get the necessary calories to stay healthy. I would make hot mouth eating sounds that I could crank my hog to. Sincerely, a concerned viewer. Um, I don't have an OnlyFans. It sounds like the kind of thing that for OnlyFans. At least they're honest about their intent. I mean, you have so much to choose from. You don't need me. Just go on to YouTube. There's a lot of mouth sound. Your elven warlock casts change game. All people and the environment change. The area is transformed into the mid lane in Summoner's Rift. The goblin boss on the balcony is transformed into a Tom Kent. He is safely near his turret. The horde of minions is still coming for you. He is a level higher than you. All allies are busy in their own lanes. You gain the mechanics of your champion of choice. The little girl transforms into a low HP Poppy, saying, "Oh God, I'm bad at this game. Help!" What? How would you deal with this situation? Let's see. Let's see. Um. Ah. I would. I would. I would throw a quick shield on the Poppy and tell her she better book it because I hit like a wet noodle. And then I would put some vision in the lower river uh brush, and then I would try to hide behind a wall or a ledge before the minions come, and I'd just complain about how it's either the ADC's fault or the jungler's fault. The crop farmer sells grains to the cattle rancher, who sells meat to the butcher, who eats cereal for breakfast. Okay, let me think about it. The crop farmer sells grain to the cattle. Are you describing NVIDIA and AI and OpenAI and all those? This is what it sounds like, where it's like a circular economy. Is this where this is going? Okay, let's see. Shit, I didn't even pre-read, but I feel like that's where this is going. This is one big circle, and they're all conspiring to hype their products. I guess the agricultural revolution is really just an agricultural bubble, and we'll go back to being hunter and gatherer soon. You see this railroad? A billionaire paid for it to be built. Boo, billionaires, am I right? We can therefore conclude that trains don't actually exist. Look on Google Trends for the term AI bubble. It peaked in November 2025, and now the AI bubble has popped. The AI doubters keep getting proven wrong because their narratives are just cope based more on ideology than reality. LLMs have become increasingly capable as they've scaled up, which has allowed the models to do increasing amounts of useful work for businesses and researchers. AI companies have been growing their revenues at record rates because of this strong economic demand. Ah, it's me, Old Testament Proverbs guy. Here's the start of chapter 9. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn her 7 pillars. She has slaughtered her beast. She has mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her young women to call from the highest places in town. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. Really makes you think. Is she calling for simp? Don't get it. No worries about reading my last marshmallow on stream. I was happy for it to be your choice. I should have made it clear that Hank's video title was clickbait, though. The contents of the video are probably not what you think given the title. I wasn't trying to insult you with it, even though you say much worse things about yourself all the time. My point was you have childhood trauma. You're really brave for admitting that and living with it every day. The video is KYMGTSUQRR4. So you can see what he learned about himself and how to encourage people. Thank you. Then, and, and then, for the quote of the day. For the quote of the day. You guys are proud of me, right? I didn't let myself get run guide. I almost fell for it. Steve Wozniak, Mike Wazowski. Same thing. This is a quote stolen from a heathen. Speaking of the devil, by the way, you guys, on March 13th of this year, I had a question of the day which was something like, do we still have personal computers? Did you guys see it? Did you see it? Lewis Rossman, also the mental outlaw, I forget who else. A couple of people mentioned Steve Wozniak was on TV. Steve Wozniak was on some news channel getting interviewed, and he said the same thing. He said the same thing as me. He was like, oh, it's troubling to see what's happened to the personal computer. We don't have a personal computer anymore. We rent a thing from this guy. Yeah, they all, I'm telling you, all the big tech guys, watch my stream and they copy me. And then for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Moon is Waz. That's not what I mean, but these are not the same thing. These are two very different. These are two very different people. Yeah, we've lost the plot. No, and I read another. It's the same picture, same note. I read another really thoughtful article. It's usually these engineers, software engineers, who are in their 50s and eyeing retirement, and they're wistful and they say things about, AI and LLMs and the state of the state of technology in the industry. And yeah, most of them say the same thing. They come from a time when a computer was something small and computer programs were something relatively small, and even components and parts. where it was understandable. You can have a machine and you could understand your entire machine, like what it was made of and how each part works with every other part. And today, not only is all of that abstracted away by so many layers, but now they don't want you to own any of the parts. They don't want you to be able to control or mess around with any of the parts. They don't want you to have it. They don't want them to be consumer parts. They want them to be all these things that you rent forever on a subscription. And they want to make the parts worse. And they want to pretend to make them better by shoving AI in there and telling you that it's better, but just to get you to pay for more of it. But also that, yeah, like if your goal is profit or if your goal is an outcome, like if you have a specific thing that you want to do, there's a type of person who's never cared about the means and only cared about the ends. And I think, oh, that's the most fun and interesting part. I I've I always had this sense, but I didn't understand how big the gap was. I feel like there are programmers who know how to program and they understand how everything works to some extent. Not everything, but they understand the philosophy on a deeper level. And they know how to build things up from really small parts. And then there are programmers who know how to find what they already need and copy paste it, or find what they need and tweak it and use it. And then there's this gigantic difference between the two. There's a big difference. There are the artisans in the programming world, and there are the ones who got by from just copying, pasting from Stack Overflow with a little bit. Yeah, exactly. You could call it the divide between curiosity and money. And I'm not saying one is right and one is wrong. I'm saying that both of them are going to be replaced. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. What I'm saying is the curious ones, the ones who treated it as a craft, are they're going through something like a divorce right now. Like they seem very sad. The curious ones might still outperform, but a lot of them feel sad because they feel like, yeah, AI and LLMs are taking away part of the artistic aspect of the process. They're taking but some people disagree. Some people say that the AI does the boring stuff so that you can do the fun stuff, but it depends. Yeah, it depends. Honestly, I think on how long you've been in it and how passionate you are about it, but I can't say which one is like right because maybe there is no wrong or right. All I can say is that if you're lamenting the loss of personal control of your computer, like me or like Wozniak, you owe it to yourself to be a hacker. You owe it to yourself to learn the art. Um, you owe it to yourself to not just give it all up to the job for machines. Because here's the thing, other people are gonna do it anyway. You got the Bong guys in the world who are gonna give it up anyway. You don't have to be like Bong guy. You could still do what you gotta do. Now, does that mean you're gonna be as monetarily rewarded for it? No. Not necessarily. But if it comes down to there being any fight, if it's possible at all to have any fight in like owning things, owning your devices, it's never going to be some benevolent AI company or tech company that's like, you know what, we feel sorry for the plebs, let's let them own things. That's never gonna happen. They're always gonna find a way to spin it to say like, you don't want to own things. This is a headache for you. What about security? We'll take care of everything. Just trust us. Keep paying us. Pay us a little bit. Oh, Actually, there's wars and things happening. Pay us a little bit more, and pay us a little bit more, and pay us more and more. Pay us for tokens. We're a utility. You need us. You can't live without us. I gotta go. Have a great night and an excellent weekend. Sorry I ran over time. I hate myself and I want to die, but I'll be back tomorrow probably. Same time, same place, whatever. Love you. Bye.